You are the rain, you are the sky. Your yellow rays and burning fire.
Let me tell you a little story. It was a soldier standing guard at a very important national monument, the tomb of the unknown soldier. They're not allowed to look around. Something happened. He nearly went cross-eyed. Something crossed his path and he just hadn't gotten over it yet. And I think that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. That's the way the Lord works. The Bible says that love comes from God. And that's the way God works in people's hearts, in their minds, even through their eyes, our whole being. It's an amazing thing that he does as he works in us and through us. And so he's done that with Trace and with Emily in a wonderful way. Their love just grew, and it grew, and it grew.
Your story is a very unique one. I too share somewhat of the same story, but yours is probably the most unique, so. Well, for those that don't know me, I'm Lauren. I'm Emily's eldest older sister.
This is gonna be short and sweet. I'm happy for you, buddy. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you finally found the one.
Always put God first and everything else will fall into place. Your vows pretty much exemplifies the love that you have for one another, which is very important. And then I just want everybody to raise their glass to Emily and Trace and their new life together.
I'm gonna love you till the well runs dry. Holding your hand till we close our eyes.
I'm glad that y'all are happy, and I'm glad that y'all are together, and hope you make the most of it.
I'm gonna love you till the well runs dry. If there was anyone I'd want to
You know, we're made in God's image. And the Bible says that God is love. That's the characteristic, the outstanding characteristic of God is love. So it's a beautiful thing that God has enabled them to really love one another.
and only you. We might not have forever, no time for
Dear Emily, today is the day that we have been looking forward to and preparing for. The day that we finally get to say I do, and the day I finally get to call you my wife. Thank you for always pushing me to be a better person and soon to be husband. I know you are going to be as gorgeous as ever today, as usual, but I can't wait to watch you walk down the aisle to me. You are the love of my life and my rock. You bring nothing but pure happiness into my life, even when you irritate me. I can't help but smile when I'm around you. There's nothing I'd rather have by my side to go through life with and battle with whatever obstacles lie ahead of us in the future. Emily, you light up my world in so many ways. When I'm down and I see your sparkling green eyes or that beautiful big smile, it makes my day a million times better, and I know that everything is going to be okay because I have you by my side. Thank you for never giving up on me and us when we were apart while I was in D.C. But looking back now to those days, I know that we can and we will make it through anything that life throws at us. Thank you for everything that you do for us, and I look forward to a life full of happiness and love together. I'll see you at the altar, beautiful. I love you, always and forever, Trace.
in the dark. If the world has got to end, you might as well just end up If the sky turns black,
If the markets crash,
you should check your mom's house. Then you should come back.
Trace, I am so excited for this chapter. I am so blessed to call you my future. You have my heart in the palm of your hand, and I am so confident you will protect it. I can't wait to eventually have kids and lead them in the way of Christ as their mother and father. The day I met you, I had no question I was going to marry you. I trusted God's plan, and I promised to do so the rest of my life. You're everything I could hope for in a man. Washington, D.C. will hold a special place in my heart forever because it led me to you. So here is to our future and the rest of our lives, living together as one. I love you most, Trace Maxwell, forever and always. And happy wedding day. When I say I love you more, I don't mean I love you more than you love me. I mean I love you more than the bad days ahead of us. I love you more than any fight we will ever have. I love you more than the distance between us. I love you more than any obstacle that could try and come between us. I love you the most.
Arms in my arms.
After endless amounts of flights to DC, we're finally standing here at the foot of forever. When I wasn't searching, I found you. Your love is reckless and your heart is pure. I've loved nothing more than getting to know you and growing in love. Having the blessing of traveling to see you is one thing that I'll never get over. Seeing you smile and complimenting me and clearly being completely in love with me makes this relationship so easy. I've never felt something so powerful in the workings of God. The time, the age, the setup, everything was absolutely perfect the way it fell into place. Thank you for sticking out the long distance for months. Not many people are as strong as we are. There's truly no adjectives to describe the person you are or the person that you bring out in me that I didn't even know existed before I met you. The only glory that needs to be given to anyone is God. He's the reason that we went to that next guard change on August 18th, 2019. He's the reason I was brought downstairs that day. And most importantly, he's the reason that we fell in love. So with all of that being said, I vow to remain faithful to you. I vow to love our children and to teach them in the ways of the Lord. I vow to comfort you in time of need and cheer you on through all your victories. I vow to work through all of our challenges and celebrate all of our accomplishments as husband and wife. And I vow to never fall out of love with you. I love you.
Trace, you may kiss your wife. I present to you a brand new family made of God. Emily Trace Maxwell.
Emily Brooks Stafford, you are the love of my life, my best friend, and my rock. I knew from the first day I met you that you were the one God wanted me to spend forever with. The connection between us is something that only comes once in a lifetime. I couldn't get over how breathtaking you were from the moment I saw you, even before your mom threw you at me asking if I was married, single, my age, or had any kids. Just to let me know that you were also single. There's nothing that makes me smile more than hearing your laugh or seeing you smile. I promise to always love you and give 110% to you as your husband, best friend, and biggest supporter in everything you do. No words will ever be able to explain my love for you. There's not a day that goes by that everything you do for us goes unnoticed. Emily, you are the sweetest, most selfless, most beautiful, funniest, most spirited person inside and out. And I'm lucky and thankful that I get to be by your side in life. I look forward to growing together in our relationship and our relationship with God. I love you more than anything in this world. I'm so thankful God placed you in my life that day at the tomb, because I don't know where I would be without you.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm TJ Spearman. I went to high school with Trace. We were best friends from day one, basically. He just took me in and we were always friends from then on. So,
To Emily, I admire your pride and passion for your life. Watching you achieve your goals over the years of my physical absence has brought me great joy in preparation for this moment. It's really hard for me. To Trace, you should know that I've given my trust and love to you, and you take care of my big sister.
he can be sarcastic sometimes because we're a lot alike, but most of the time he's going to be sarcastic. But take care of him, keep Dr. Pepper in stock, and always have snacks.
Wow. So now you see what I've been talking about, that God has given them a very deep love one for another. And they intend to cultivate that. They intend to cultivate that and to raise a family, if God be willing, in that light. And I think that's the way to do it. The Bible says that marriage, the authority for marriage is God himself. It's not a church. It's not a pastor, and it's God.